Wetsuits protect divers in two ways. First, they provide thermal protection in temperate water, and second, they protect divers from harm during accidental contact with sea life and obstructions. Manufacturers make wetsuits and some dry suits from neoprene. It is a closed-cell rubber material. That means water cannot flow through the cells like a sponge. Gas pockets form in the rubber in two ways: a chemical reaction during heating or through a nitrogen injection process. Neoprene comes from the manufacturer in big rolls to minimize waste. Either a nylon material or a synthetic pile covers the rubber. Computers minimize the effort necessary to alter wetsuit designs to fit different people. To reduce waste, workers arrange wetsuit pieces on a computer pattern. A plotter draws the pattern on a sheet of paper the same size as the neoprene fabric. Neoprene comes in many different colors and thicknesses. Workers can cut as many as 50 sheets of neoprene fabric at a time using the pattern. Logos are silk screened onto separate pieces of material. After each layer of ink, the piece goes through a curing oven to bond the ink to the fabric. The cured ink withstands the abuse a wetsuit takes. With multicolor logos, each layer goes through the curing process separately. Gluing and assembly come next for custom batch pattern pieces. Workers apply glue 3 times to the edge of each wetsuit piece. A solvent reactivates the layers of glue. Compressed air-driven crimpers compress the glue bonds to develop an even stronger hold. They squeeze the glue into the open air cells on each side of the seam. Wetsuit zippers must remain strong and flexible. While a wetsuit zipper doesn't have to be airtight, it must keep the flow of water into the suit to a minimum so the wearer can retain body heat. Zippers arrive at the factory in long segments. Workers cut the zippers to the necessary lengths and add the pull tabs. Stitching or tape provide extra strength for seams. Workers use different kinds of stitches to assemble wetsuits. A blind stitch sewing machine provides a more waterproof seam. Its U-shaped needle only penetrates one side of the neoprene. Tape gives the seam strength without stitching. Using heat and pressure, the tape bonds to the neoprene for a watertight seal. In an effort to protect the environment, manufacturers study new technology to fuse neoprene without glue and solvents. Every wetsuit must meet all the proper specifications for the suit design and sizing. Quality control inspectors use special fit models to check the suit size. Finished suits go to the finished goods section, where workers match them to orders from dealers and distributors. The final product goes into a box for shipment.